Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Rook. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Number 22.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11, Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They run the counter now on 1st down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Number 14.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
Raiders.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
10 more there and another 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Box it. 6-man. Check curls. Mike 28.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's good for a Colts.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. The big man, Trl Casey, in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a handoff looking right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Derwin James with a pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the
A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
third down. Here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Catch made here by Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
319. 330.
Here's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
The 9-yard line.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 28. Mike 28.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
The extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they start the second half with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers, Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56. Yeah. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go to 50. Mike's 56. I got you. 56 to Mike.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And when they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down and 4. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he coughed it up. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 17. Raiders.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Las Vegas.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And a Raider first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and the pressure gets to him again. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 32. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Rodgers going to try and run, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Raider first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Indianapolis, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.